AVGR is up over 60% as recording this video. Now, what are key levels that we want to be paying attention to? So firstly, you'll be able to see, obviously, we've opened up. We've come to test this 1050, sold off the first time, tested it again, failed once more. Now, what is this 1050? This is our first deviation from the 6-month chart, so a strong resistance. Now, if we're able to break this, which again, if you test it, normally on the second time you break, but in this case, we kind of get more of a double top. But if we test it for a third time, I would be looking more for that break, and if we can get that break, looking for a move to 1165, which is again where we can then flip maybe a bit more short bias. Now, it's not available to borrow and has no option, so to me, this is one of the things I would normally look to short stock like this, but again, as we can't short it, this is going to be more for long bias traders or trend traders who are looking to make money on this upside move, and instead just looking for targets considering we can't short it. So again, 1050, 1165 are going to be those first sets of targets. If we're able to break out of this range and do a further push to the upside, then we have targets quite far off, but it's going to take us to $15 and 16.25, which is going to be our second deviations. The dashed line is the 6-month, the solid line is the 1-year level. So going to be some strong resistances if we can push up to those resistances. Now, one thing to note is kind of below current price, maybe areas we could be potentially a bit more long bias, is between $5.90 and $7. This is our fair value area. So again, that's why I don't really like buying a stock like this as of right now, because we are more in the oversold territory. Where you can normally look at stocks is if you're above fair value. So again, this line over here between $7, $5.90, you're considered more overbought. So normally me as a reversal trader will look to short. And on the other hand, if you're below the area, then you're more oversold. So normally I'll be more long biased, looking to buy that back into fair value. So again, we have that fair value at here. So normally we want our average at or below this level, again, if you were trading this long bias. But if we do sink below it and push lower, we do then have supports to be paying attention to at 245 and 135. But again, very far from where we are now. So I don't think the downside move on this is going to be all that much of a focus. And again, that's why we kind of said probably won't be something I trade, because it's not my trading style. But if you are long bias, you're trying to trend trade this stock, it's just paying attention to basically the 4 key resistances, which is going to be 1050, 1165, $15, and a final one at 16.25.